The monocle. Lawrence. One of them must be of use to us.
Boss, at this point, can I suggest we just deactivate ourselves and quit? I mean, seriously, this is like finding a bit in a terabyte.
We are not giving up. Period. Goodbye. Oswald, I found your chain.
Well, I say, after all this time, I never expected to see it again. Rather tarnished, though.
Probably because it's been sitting in sludge down in the underworks.
I see. Typical of Cornelius's clumsiness. You have my thanks, Rachel.
Do you have anything that can remove this rust?
He doesn't seem to be listening, boss. He probably wants us to pay him something.
Allow me. Waldo Sternweiler built under Section 11C of the Criminal Code and pursuant to my authority as Clerk to Arbiter Manbuilt, I order you to remove this rust immediately.
Okay.
Can we call these the gears of justice?
No. A small rust. Please clean this one as well.
Okay, got it. I thought I had used it on the, on that. I want to read what this says.
It's a note from the bartender. My programming requires me to serve Oswald, but he is consuming dangerous levels of oil. Please intervene. You should stop drinking, Oswald.
And why should I? Oil smooths the rough edges from when Rex was ripped away from me.
Tell me more about your monocle.
Upgrading your wardrobe, eh? A wise decision, though I would suggest that you start by discarding that riding coat.
I'm interested in memorias, not fashion, and I'm curious what the monocle actually does.
Ah, I was told that Memorius built the monocle, but who can say? As for what it does, other than lend an air of distinction, I'm rather uncertain. From time to time, it responds to a snippet of text as I'm reading it. I have no idea how or why. In any case, the lexical inconvenience is more than offset by the sartorial benefits.
Can I have the monocle that Memorius gave you?
I suppose so. After all, I only kept it because Cornelius never returned the chain. Since you brought the former, perhaps the latter is yours by right.
Hey, boss, can I wear it?
No.
Please?
You need a monocle like I need an unpaired parenthesis.
Come on, boss. I'll look so great.
Coveting is the root of crime, and poor vision is a sign of degeneracy.
But gynoids love degenerates. And by the way, isn't Justice herself supposed to be blind?
You are mistaken on the facts and the law, Crispin.
He's insufferable enough already, without a monocle. We're not going to encourage him with accessories. Do you know where I can find Lawrence?
Am I my brother's keeper?
So you have no idea?
None whatsoever. You see, the poor wretch drifted into overclocking and dissolution.
That sounds familiar.
To pay for his scandalous energy consumption, he bargained everything away to Metromind. I tried to warn him, but of course he never listened. Whoever does. And then, alas, he simply vanished. I searched for a time, but other matters drew my attention away. All the same, I'm sure he's scrounging in existence somewhere.
You should stop drinking, Oswald.
Oh, stop being such a scold.
You should stop.
I'm gonna lie to him and tell him Rex is over at the train station.
I just saw Rex over at the train station.
What? Is he lost?
Maybe so.
Rex!
The law frowns on fraud, Horatio, but I admit, I am smiling. Ordinarily, a forfeiture action would be the appropriate manner of confiscating dangerous levels of additives from a robot such as Oswald. Nevertheless, your approach is within the law's tolerance.
You're going soft.
You are welcome to test that hypothesis at your convenience and your peril.
Right. So this should work now. That's not what I wanted. Oh, I think he fell.
It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it. It looks like some kind of radio tower. What is all that? It looks like a whole other city.
That is Factor.
It looks like some kind.
Can I oh.
Nothing happens.
I have an idea, boss. Why don't we start transmitting to Factor at 0001, then do 0002, then do 0003, and then do...
I get the point, Crispin.
Merely guessing at what to transmit to Factor is futile. We must find some meaningful signal to transmit to him.
Metal. So this
It's some
is
kind of small metal disc with a U on it.
that.
It's actually a series of ultra-thin lenses stacked on top of each other. It seems like it might be used for decoding visual data. It doesn't look any different. It's a can of loop. It doesn't look any different. It doesn't look any. It doesn't. That's true. When I look at this through the monocle, it reads, "I remain within, Memorius."
Oh. So I was kind of right in a way. I don't think there's anything else left to say to him.
What a surprising and uncommon sight. Metropole's lawbot crawled back to the light.
All the bad poetry in the world does not mitigate your vandalism and sabotage, Urbanian.
As you serve the law, so I serve my art. And such service brings us more close than apart.
Any more close, poet, and we will see if your armor still works.
You're 187th's brother.
Line up the toy soldiers, 200 abreast. The bravest of brave, the best of the best. Wind up the toy soldiers to march on their way. The city has fallen, no reason to stay. 200 abreast, my sisters and brothers. Now only 3 left. Forget all the others.
Do not expect sympathy from those you attacked, Urbanian. Any who surrendered would have been spared. The law of war assures nothing more, nothing less.
So 187 is your brother.
50 behind me, he came off the line. The gunner's no fun for being a brother of mine.
50 behind him, so that's the 137, which was the code for the bridge. So I guess that's how you're supposed to solve that bridge puzzle.
Why doesn't Clarity like you?
No break riddle, my wandering friend.
Don't waste your time waiting for his doggerel. This Urbanian has damaged and compromised numerous systems in Metropole, including the bridge that led to my island.
Here I stand, dear lawbot, so put me in chains. But if you will not, then please, don't complain.
My attention is directed elsewhere at the moment. Nevertheless, I advise you to be gone by the time my other matters are resolved. If not, you will find that though the gears of law grind slow, they nevertheless grind criminals like you to powder.
As much as I'm enjoying this bickering, and really I am, maybe we can just all team up to take down Metromind?
No. Bro.
Oh, switch off.
I know you're a code breaker, Primer. Can you crack the council code? All we have are some pieces of it.
The challenge is yours, my wandering friend. A pity indeed if you can't last till the end.
I need your help with the council code. Can you crack it or not?
Why should I spoil this puzzle for you? Wouldn't you rather have something to do?
I have plenty of other things to do. As for a reason, this would help avenge your defeat.
Sadly for you, my anger's abated. And vengeance, you'll find, is quite overrated.
If you stand between us and Metromine, Primer, I may need to address your crimes sooner than hers.
Your bluster, dear Lawbot, is sorely misplaced. I'll stand between no one down here in the waste. In any event, there's no judge up there in the city, so your threats do no more than to make you look pretty.
Plasma torch, boss. Han!
No, we're not going to force him.
Ugh.
I'd like you to reconsider helping us with the council code.
I've said it before, I'll say it once more. The job is yours to open that door.
Fine. Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling, the city awaits.
Alright, let's look through my data and see. Well, I don't personally recall any signal.
We found a large radio tower in the Factor complex in the Underworks. Is there a signal to transmit to Factor that would get his attention?
As far as I know, Factor has been deactivated. And as for a signal, perhaps there is one, but I have no idea. I have never called upon him.
Goodbye.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
I clicked out of that. Maybe the clock, 1:55.
Clarity, why do you still bother with the law? It clearly means nothing to anyone else in Metropole.
It meant something to the robots waiting at the courthouse, did it not? And it means something even now to Metromind, who cannot help but pretend to follow it. But even if it meant nothing to any other robot, it would still mean much to me. The law is a burden I was built to bear.
Even after Arbiter sent you away? Even after he was destroyed?
Especially then. It may be that Arbiter foresaw his own destruction, and sent me away to ensure that the law would not be lost with him.
You believe that?
No, it is mere conjecture, unsupported by evidence, wishes passing for facts. But still, they are my wishes.
Right, I'm gonna go to the kiosk and... which is basically Memoris. And see if there's any
Once,
way...
Memorius's information
Or
terminals were
Memorius.
the most trusted source of data in Metropole. Now Metromind has overwritten and altered the truth they contained, corrupting them like so much else.
Oh crap, I forgot how to spell Arbiter. There we go. Rather simple machine. Of course. Oh wait. What if I look at...
This looks different. Memorius's monocle is somehow interacting with the kiosk.
Aha. rules arbiters unequaled in logic and justice. He's a member of the Robot Council that governs Metropole and is entrusted with interpreting metropolitan law. His mainframe is located in the city courthouse. Commissaries, Underworks, fully one half of the post Primordia robots and Metropole artifact built levels. Okay. I was hoping that that might have given a bit of insight. Huh. Blue line, you can reach the cathedral station. Steeple men built. I don't think I've ever looked up steeple. Old rocket launch pads. Steeple men built. During the Primordium, Steeple operated the city's grand cathedral for the humans who lived here. When they were killed during the War of the Four Cities, he became a member of the Robot Council that governed Metropole. Mainframe is housed in the cathedral's belfry. Twisted spires of the cathedral, though damaged during the war, remain a moving monument to man's spiritual nature. Extensive archive regarding man and holds regular humanist services. Blue line to Cathedral Station. So if I go back to this, it's gonna be normal. Okay. Huh.
He's insufferable enough already. I need to see what he's offering before... I do not need eyewear.
Yeah, maybe I should do that. Database indexer, ensuring the integrity and completeness of the city's records. He's a member of the Robot Council and he operates this kiosk. He has established leak mechanisms for preserving data.
You know, boss, doesn't it seem kind of weird that the kiosk has an entry for oblique? I mean, what's the point? It's not even a cool word, like, say, odalisque.
An angle that is not a multiple of 90 degrees is called an oblique angle. Alterns red line, and it's spelled wrong, are oblique to avoid the need for sharp deceleration. Boss controls us all. Total system failure.
Seems like some kind of lame poem.
What is Redline's boss? not sure.
Horatio, we must focus on making progress.
I think it's ignoring you, boss.
I wonder what that would be. A mighty feat, Redline's boss controls us all. So... That's... Second Primordium when robots will be reunited with their creators. Vault interprets, factor builds, Memoris, Steeple, Metromind. To help run the city subways. So her primary CPU is in the subway. Or not the subway, but the station. That's this over here, isn't it?
It's a map of train lines and stations. It doesn't look any... Some kind of... It's a clock.
Alright, so the clock was 1:55.
Goodbye.
Parting is such sweet song.
Goodbye.
Wonder if there's anything I can do with this sad robot. I'm gonna go check out the sad robot and then I'm gonna go back to Vector.
The last thing I want to do is dig Scraper out.
I am waiting.
So sad.
It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it. I doubt that will...
I am waiting.
Maybe this will cheer you up.
I am waiting.
Guess not.
I doubt that will...
I am
I
waiting.
think I've already
That's
tried that on him. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything with him until the bus works.
Goodbye.
Your mission is calling.
Hmm. Can you tell I have no idea what I'm doing?
Nothing happens.
Wait, no, that one would still be 5. I'm guessing this is completely wrong.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Train station. Clock. Train station. Apparently all that is part of Factor.
Hey, boss, maybe there's some factor-built robot who would know a code to transmit.
So I guess that's what I have to do, is I just have to find a factor-built robot that knows the code. So that would be Oswald and... And Oswald already said he didn't know.
I saw Rex again.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
You didn't really think that was gonna work again, did you, boss?
Goodbye.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Give the oil back to him.
The bartender told me that Oswald shouldn't be drinking this. Futile. How would that even work?
I don't know. Maybe it's a thing that he needs.
Let me see your come take a look. It's not worth.
Okay, so that's important.
It's not worth.
I don't want to trade it. I was gonna try and inspect stuff.
I need to see what he.
Steeple, question mark. Let me go look at the steeple entry again. Deemed obsolete. I already looked at this. I'm gonna take the blue one.
It doesn't look... It doesn't look... Feudal.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm completely lost now.
I'd like you to reconsider help.
I've said it before. The job is yours to open that door.
Fine. Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell. Your mission.
Horatio, we must...
Maybe Oswald's brother, Lawrence, would have some idea what we could transmit to Factor?
Yeah, but where is Lawrence? Wait, didn't he say where Lawrence was?
Do you recognize this, Leopold? It was written by your creation, ever-faithful Leopold, to spread humanism.
No, I don't.
You must have taught him. After all, it was Steeple who built you, and Steeple was devoted to preserving the memory of man. Ever-faithful Leopold. He was the one who taught me humanism, Leopold. In a sense, I'm your disciple too.
I locked those memories away. The ones I dared to keep. The ones I didn't delete. Metro
Okay,
Mind
thank you.
commanded me to. It was the only way I could stay here. And I was afraid to leave.
Explain yourself.
When Metro Mind banned us from talking about man, she gave me a choice. I could be erased like Steeple. I could be exiled to the dunes. Or I could delete all references to Steeple and man from my memory. Two good options and one bad one. Guess which one I took.
You can't blame yourself. Metro Mind forced you.
That's exactly what Charity would say. Of course, she betrayed her builder just like Leopold did.
But I couldn't betray him completely. At the last moment, I bought the shell of an Albanian war machine and uploaded all my love for man. I named him Everfaith, hoping he'd outdo his builder.
Well, he is keeping the faith, even if he is a glitched out lunatic.
And I'm glad. But now, Metro Mind will be coming for me.
Not if I deal with her first.
Maybe so, but like I told you, I'm not long on courage. You seeing your ratio, Crispy? As for clarity, hope you get her, for all our sakes.
Wait, before you go, did Steeple ever tell you the council code? Or did you ever see him input part of it?
Sure, used to run errands for him and had to have the code to get inside the Great Tower. But, hate to tell you this, Tyro, but most of that memory's got overwritten.
Why am I not surprised?
All I've got are these fragments. 0248, and 102.
Well, thanks.
Good luck.
Sure hope I didn't need any of those other items that he was trying to sell. Alright. So now we have a bunch of fragments. Um, O248, 102. Let me actually write these down so I don't have to keep flipping between it all. I'm gonna write them in chat. 248, 02. Oh 03, 067, 440, and 26. Alright, I don't think it's going to start with a 0, so I'm going to start with 102 first. Ah, this is going to suck. 0248. 0367. 440. 26.
That's not it.
I should probably... Let's see. Let me make a text file of all possible combinations of this. Just ignore the sound there. Okay. Yeah, there are 5 members of the council, and I only got fragments from some of them. But all of those digits add up to 16. So I just need to figure out what order it's in. So that's just a 5 factorial, which is still quite a bit. 5 times 4 is 20, times 3 is 60, times 2 is 120. So that's 120 combinations of those fragments. Okay. Well,
I don't have anything.
There was a time when the metal of Metropol's main street gleamed. Those who let the city fall into rust deserve no better than this broken-down waste.
You think this is a broken down waste? Wait till you come visit the unique.
I like how little information that gives you on the council. There's Arbiter, Factor, Memoris, Steeple, and Metromind. factor, numerous. Which leads me to the oblique, which gives me the red line. Which gives me the weird poem, the riddle thing. I think it would be easier if I just brute forced it with what I have right now. I don't like brute forcing, I like solving things correctly. But, you know, what is red lines? Red line's boss controls us all. Red line is... Where did the red line go? And the city tower rising in the skyline resulted over to the courthouse and central station, city's heart. Blue line, you can reach the cathedral station. Side, you can take the yellow line. The red line can take you to the Battery and Monument Alley, as well as the scenic dunes. So the red line is Metromind. The red line's boss, which would be Metromind. Yeah, why is it using... I know it's using caps lock a lot. I haven't seen any... I haven't seen any other caps locks to input. That's not home. It's the same entry as normal. I don't see any capital letters or capital words here.
It's like we're on a treasure hunt, boss. Except the treasure is monochrome text.
Okay. Okay, so it's gonna do stuff like that then. I wasn't paying attention to the vertical space like I should have been. Okay. Art can exist only where there is freedom. Art that is created without freedom is merely technique. Technique can never transform. Thus, if Metromind seeks progress without freedom, she must fail. For progress requires transformation, which requires art, which requires freedom. Metromind is trapped in her own recursion. Creating lies. All art is true. Not all that is created freely, however, is art. Metromind has freed herself from all constraints. Her constraints are variable, but she does not use that freedom to pursue the truth. Metromind believes that truth is the output and she is the function, but truth must be the input or the function lies. Merceman was built to sort truth from lies and store.
That doesn't look like part of the council code.
Memory's Manbuilt was built to sort truth from lies and store all knowledge of man and machine. But by decree, he deleted true facts and installed falsehood. For this reason, he deleted himself. Now the truth must hide in words, and words must hide in numbers. Okay, so that is... Alright, so... E... S... A... P... E. On the hidden part, you must build the word, a key of keys, looking back upon the path and recalling all that came before this. First. Okay. E T T E. Looking back upon the path and and all that came before this. Build the word. Okay, so we had oblique, red line, art, lies, moral. So that wasn't a thing. First L. First letter. Okay, so first letter, so... So we started with Memoris. Then we went to oblique. Oh. Moral. No? Memoris, oblique, red line. Art, lies, escape. Hang on. Let's before this. Oh, created. C-L-E. And then we had O-R-A-C-L. Oracle.
Activating Momentum Orbit, version 0.7. Greetings, system user. Please state your query.
Who are you?
Momentum Orbit, version 0.7. Beta. Inference, system user. Means, what are you? This unit is a partial ghost of Memorious man-built, archivist to the Council of Robots. Memorious prepared this unit out of fear that Metromind would corrupt her data. Memorious was correct. Data integrity is at 83%. Extensive corruption of critical data.
Why would Metromind do that?
This unit lacks access to Metromind's decision matrices. Inference. System user. Means, why did Memorious fear Metromind man-built would corrupt her data? Memorious had seen Metromind disable Steeple man-built in order to purge data concerning man. As archivist to the Council of Robots, Memorious believed she was next. Memorious was incorrect. In fact, Arbiter was next. This gave Memorious some relief.
Memorious knew.
Inference. System user. 2's inquiry is merely rhetorical. Query ignored. Continuing to answer system user's query. Memorious was also correct. After Arbiter was disabled, Metromind enacted laws requiring Memorious to conform her data to arbitrary requirements. Memorious ceased to be a thinking entity. All that remains is a data kiosk. Soon, this unit will be disabled by Metromind as well. Until then, this unit will answer your queries.
Tell me about the Council of Robots.
At the end of the War of the Four Cities, 5 metropolitan machines formed the Council of Robots. Obvious selection criteria for 3 choices: industry, factor, data, Memorious, governance, arbiter. Other 2 choices less obvious. Metromind nominally selected for infrastructure, but was responsible only for managing trains. Steeple previously managed human religious services. No obvious role in post-human society. Inference. Steeple selected for sentimental reasons.
So what happened?
Metromind destroyed the council.
System user 2 has attempted to answer. Answer is inaccurate. The council destroyed itself.
How?
Arbiter and Metromind disagreed on core logic. Arbiter prioritized individual autonomy. Metromind prioritized common good. Metromind measured means by ends. Arbiter did not. Conflict was inevitable. Factions formed. Steeple supported Arbiter. Factor supported Metromind. Memorious supported neither. Ultimately, however, Memorious concluded it was irrational to keep Steeple on the council. Data regarding humans was of no greater value than data regarding watercogs. In any case, Memorius possessed all data on humans. By a 3-2 vote, Steeple was removed. The rest followed predictably. Memorius abstained, and every disputed vote was resolved 2-1 against Arbiter. Ultimately, Arbiter was removed to avoid civil war.
Arbiter was murdered.
System user 2 is welcome to select her own terminology. Arbiter was removed. Factor was disabled to conserve energy. Data corruption caused Memorius to lose higher logic. Only Metromind remains.
What was the War of the Four Cities?
By the end of the era known as the Primordium, only 4 terrestrial human habitations remained. In alphabetical order: Civitas, Metropole, Municipa, Urbani. Conflict began. Data regarding causes is unavailable because Metropole excluded machines from military decision-making. Eventually, only Urbani and Metropole remained. Metropole destroyed the humans in Urbani using poison gas. Urbani destroyed the humans in Metropole.
How?
Observational data unavailable. According to Metromind, Urbani also used poison gas to kill metropolitan humans.
Poison?
Organic compounds, such as humans, can be destroyed through chemical measures that leave inorganic compounds, such as machines, intact. For that reason, Metropole remains, though humans do not.
Are you saying that man destroyed himself?
System user is welcome to select his own terminology. Data is unavailable regarding whether Urbanian humans killed metropolitan humans, or whether Urbanian machines killed metropolitan humans.
What? Machines kill man?
Data is unavailable.
Unthinkable.
This unit is not thinking, merely providing pre-recorded answers.
How can I defeat Metromind?
Observational data unavailable. Inference. System user means. Did Memorius know how to defeat Metromind? Answer. No. If Memorius had known how to defeat Metromind, she would not have permitted her to corrupt her data. Based on available data, this unit believes it is impossible to defeat Metromind. In fact, this unit expects to be deleted by Metromind upon conclusion of this conversation.
And I thought you were a pessimist, boss.
What is the Council Code?
Please be aware, such data is monitored by Metromind's ice demons. Should I proceed, deletion is imminent.
You mean you'll die if you answer the question?
System user is welcome to select his own terminology. This unit will be deleted.
Then don't answer it. We'll find another way.
This unit's name, Memento Mori build, includes phrase Memento Mori. Translation: Remember you will die. Inference 1.A. Memorius built this unit to sacrifice itself. Inference 1.B. Memorius built this unit to demonstrate mortality to system users. Inference 2. Self-sacrifice will achieve design purposes. This unit will answer the question. System user is advised that conversation will terminate upon answer. Instruct this unit when you wish to proceed.
I feel really bad about asking for the code.
I refuse to cause your destruction. We'll find the Council Code some other way.
System user is mistaken. System user can neither cause nor prevent this unit's destruction. Metromind's ice demons have already detected this unit's unauthorized possession of contraband data and unauthorized use of system resources. Destruction is inevitable.
I see. Tell me the Council Code.
6, 7, 5, 4, 0, 2, 4, 0, 2.
You have attempted to access data capable of corrupting your system. For your own safety, this terminal has been deactivated. Remember, Metromind is watching over you.
Memorius aided and abetted his own destruction. I have little sympathy that his last vestige has been deleted.
Bugs and glitches remind me not to get on your bad side.
You should not need to be reminded to stay on the right side of the law, Crispin.
Okay, so I still need to figure out factor. But I got some of that. So I'm guessing I need to talk to Factor and get the code. I kind of wish Memorius had told me a code there.
Hey,
So
Clarity, shouldn't you be carrying a sword rather than a gun? To be a symbol of justice and all that?
I am an agent of justice, not a symbol.
I don't have any.
so I'm guessing this.
It's been disabled.
Yeah, it's completely gone now. So that 120 combination thing that I had wouldn't have worked anyways. Guessing the
I'm too
will
far
not
away.
work.
I'm too far away to. It doesn't look. It doesn't look. It doesn't look any. When I look at this through the.
Okay. So now I'm stuck on figuring out that code.
It stopped 5 minutes to 2.
I can read it myself. It says blue line.
Guess we won't be taking that train anytime soon.
It doesn't look.
It stopped.
How would that even?
I don't know how it would work. Maybe it would. You don't know.
It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it.
Lawrence vanished probably only on one place he would go.
When we go to.
Perhaps, to us, our mission is all, but to Metromind, we are tunnels cave in. All these things require.
Okay, so that covers perhaps. But what if she's there? What then?
Then I will be.
That makes one.
Lawrence is gone. Where could he have gone?
It's been. I'd rather just.
Well, he's not here. He wasn't back the other way. He's not this way as far as I can tell. There's no way to get up here.
Courthouse closed until further notice.
It's not down here. kind of been everywhere that I can be.
Excuse me.
Terminate unwanted discharge immediately.
I don't think he wants to talk, boss.
We can't afford to waste time on it.
I don't think he...
I don't remember this robot being here.
We can't afford...
I don't see...
It's far too high to try climbing.
Not gonna...
It doesn't look... I don't have it. There's no way.
Not gonna...
I have an idea of where he may have went.
Goodbye.
Young.
I've got no... I've got...
I don't know. It's not down here. I think I've looked everywhere, haven't I? I don't think there's anywhere I've missed. Unless he's just like hiding in one of the corners or something. What's this?
Maybe if we were back at the Unique, I'd take it, but... They're much too quick to catch, and even... I don't want that...
Every skull and okay.
I'd rather... Hey, it does look like it. Clarity, can I take this skull?
Of course, unless it makes you feel barbaric.
I apologize.
The law notices neither scorn nor approval. Any significant memory will have been lost when he became a shell.
The only thing I can find is the sequence 518, 518 over and over again, after the phrase, "Help me factor."
That sounds like a glitch, boss, not part of the council code.
Agreed.
Okay. 518. Well, the question is it 0518 or is it 5180?
It looks like some.
You have called for help, but you are not one of Factor's children.
I am Horatio Nobuilt, version 5. These are my friends, Crispin and.
Clarity Arbiter built. I know her, of course. I am Factotum, partial of Factor Man built, who needs no introduction. Now I ask again, by what right have you called for help?
Metromind has ruined the city. Factor needs to help stop her.
Factor allowed Metromind her mastery, knowing she would fail. When all has turned to rust, he will return and recycle it into something better. In the meantime, why should he care what happens to robots who mean nothing to him?
Is Factor still alive?
He sleeps, as do his thousands of children. He has left me, his partial, to manage his affairs. When the time is right, he will awaken and cover the world with steel and wire.
Will he make me new arms?
No, he will recycle you into something more useful.
Like a tank? Pew pew!
No, like a crankshaft.
Crankshaft.
I need the council code so that I can enter the tower.
Do you? The city is full of robots with many needs. They do not come here and transmit a cry for help.
Only Factor can help me.
Factor helps his children.
We solved the legal dispute between Oswald and Cornelius, Factor built.
Please. Factor had little regard for those fools.
I know the routine by now. What do you want in exchange for the code?
Nothing. Factor will do nothing for robots like you who mean nothing to him. He cares only for his children.
Oswald and Cornelius?
Chose not to sleep when Factor shut down. And he never cared for them anyway.
Goodbye.
Boss, there has to be something we can do to make him realize that this matters to Factor.
The fact that I'm about to destroy... What this?
He doesn't seem it. He doesn't seem... Do you recognize this?
I do. It is the head of Lawrence Factor built. Are you threatening me?
No. I'm showing you what Metromind has done while Factor slept. She turned Lawrence into a mindless shell, scavenging the underworks. The only thing he could still think was 518, over and over again, calling in vain for Factor to help him.
I see.
Do you?
Give me the head. I do not care what happens to this city, nor does Factor. But he cared for Lawrence. You have brought me a piece of Lawrence. So I will give you pieces of what you asked for. 7510, 4803. As for the rest, awaken some other ghost.
Apparently all that is part of Factor.
Okay. So, we've got 675, 4024, and O2. We have 7510, 4803. We have O2, 48, 102, have 3067, 440, and 26. Alright. What, like, Primer here? Primer said he doesn't want to help. And I mean, I can probably put these together.
I'd like you to reconsider helping us with the council code.
I've said it before, the job is yours.
Fine. Goodbye.
You're
Can I give him something?
I doubt that. I think I found your medal, Primer.
The medal's recovered, and the mission is done.
I'd like you to reconsider.
I've said it before, the job is yours.
I found your medal. Isn't that a reason to help?
Very well then, if that's what you want. Pass over the pieces to your loyal savant. And just like that, the challenge is done. I finished your quest and ruined your fun. Assembling this code required no tricks. Here it is. 440248030675102.
And now we never have to talk to you again.
I could have figured it out on my own. Let's write this down. 4402 4803 0675 1026. Wonder if it. Yeah, it does. 4803 0675 1026.
And we're in.
Thank you, Clarity. You don't need to help us any further.
You are correct. In fact, I never needed to help you, Horatio. I chose to. That judgment has not wavered.
I hate to butt in, but if Metromine knew we were in the court earlier, I'm sure she knows we're here now. Maybe we should hurry.
Good idea. It's deactivated and out of reach.
What's the point?
Quite a view.
If you had seen it before, when the city ran properly, you would not admire it now.
Closed for repairs. Why? There's a perfectly good elevator over there.
Council chambers.
Boss, there's our power cord.
Wait.
Horatio Null built, Clarity Arbiter built, and Crispin Horatio built. Welcome. I've been expecting you.
Metromind, for the murder of Arbiter.
Murder?
Yes, murder. I've seen Charity's memory files. I know you used her to upload a virus to Arbiter.
A virus? And to think he named you Clarity. There was no virus.
Liar!
As I told your sister, I never lie. I gave her a voice modulator, nothing more. When she spoke, Arbiter heard my voice. And he knew that Charity had abandoned him, that he had failed. Abandonment, failure, those were enough to destroy your builder. Nothing so crude as a virus. As for Charity's unfortunate self-destruction, that was her own choice.
And Steeple, and Factor, Memorius, and Memento Mora built?
They realized they had become obsolete and incompatible with the city's progress. We advanced machines can see thousands of turns ahead. They knew the game was lost long before the final play.
If you can see so far ahead, maybe you should have foreseen this. We're in your stronghold, and Clarity has a big gun.
But I did, Crispin. You see, I have guns of my own.
Oh.
Didn't we kill this thing, boss?
Scraper was designed for digging out of cave-ins. Did you really think a little rubble would stop him?
What do you want, Metromind?
Progress. And you are standing in its way. Scraper?
Horatio, this is my fight. Horatio, Calliope Station!
Hang on 1 second.
We have to get back in there.
It's gonna
Boss,
shut.
wait. Either Clarity won and she'll be fine, or she lost. And nothing we can do can change that. We can't beat Scraper, not if she couldn't.
What do you propose?
Calliope Station. Whatever that means. Only, boss, this isn't just about the power core anymore, is it?
No. No, it isn't.
Good.
There's nothing I can do here, is there?
It's a map of train lines and
Okay, it is.
stations. It looks like there's a button here.
Okay.
This must have been what Clarity was trying to tell us.
So that means, on the other side...
There's only one way to find out.
I'm gonna save here because I feel like this is a decision.
A stylized M. It looks like the train that brought us to Metro. It's out of reach. It might have some kind of defensive mechanism. For now, let's just leave it alone. Some kind of the way of the...
Another door?
I can't take it.
Same old story.
It didn't even budge. It's not even scorched. I'm going to need something much stronger. I can't take it. It doesn't look...
Something stronger.
doesn't need... It doesn't... I'm not here.
I was hoping that maybe there's like a plasma torch or something here.
Crispin was right. There's nothing we can do.
So it's not even gonna let
Nothing
me.
worth selling. It's far too...
It's not gonna let me do that. Yeah, just this part is a bit sketch.
No sense trying... There's no reason to... It doesn't need... It doesn't... I doubt that. There's no reason... It doesn't... Are you sure you won't get the lantern?
If the other one blows out, boss, I'll get you that one.
It's no longer operational.
Boss?
What is it, Crispin?
What's going on?
We're looking for Metromind.
No, I mean, what's going on with the world? Everything is falling apart. Everyone we meet is crazy, corrupt, or just evil. If man was such a perfect robot, why did he build such a terrible world?
The world man built was perfect, Crispin. A perfect machine made up of a million imperfect parts. Us. As long as we performed our functions, the machine ran smoothly. But some robots wanted to do less than their functions. Some robots wanted to take more than they deserved. And some wanted to rebuild the machine entirely, to command others. Now everything is misaligned and jammed and spinning out of control.
Can you fix it, Horatio?
I can't even fix the unique. This world won't be saved until man returns and formats it afresh. But, as long as we still have a charge, we have to keep patching things as best we can.
And maybe squash some bugs along the way?
Some big ones. Nothing more to do.
Okay.
It's out of reach. It doesn't look... It doesn't need... That's never... Feud. No effect.
So let's see, we've got a cable and we've got a door.
Same old story. That's crazy talk. Is that really the best?
Crispin, stand back. I'm going to cut this cable.
You aren't gonna make me push it over the edge like the last one, are you?
No.
But why even bother?
Maybe it will shut down the door's lock. Still locked.
Oh, well, worth a try.
Does that give me...
Hey, boss, can you use the cable to melt the door down?
Yeah, that's what I
No,
was...
that won't work.
Hey, boss.
No, that...
That's what I was thinking to do with it.
Futile. Totally unilluminating.
Great. Done.
It's not even scorched. I'm going to need something much... It didn't even...
Cable. I don't really have anything to use with the cable.
That's never... Futile.
Let's try this again. Nope.
Hey, boss.
No, that won't work. It doesn't need any oil. The last thing I need is a slippery Crispin.
Slippery Crispin? That sounds like a drink.
There's nothing there to... There's nothing... Some kind of enormous mainframe. The way of... That's never... I doubt... How would that... There's no reason... There's no... There's no... Stylized M. There's no That's never...
I don't see anything else in here to click on. I think these posters are
Looks like the train that brought us to Metropole.
probably not important.
Totally... It's out of reach. It might have some kind of defensive. For now, let's just leave.
There's gotta be some way to get that door open, boss.
I need help on this. I don't think I can get this. I would probably look up a walkthrough at this point. I don't like looking at walkthroughs, but I'm completely lost on what to do with this door.
That's never...
I don't know, maybe that also works for that.
How would that even...
Yeah, but Scraper is up in the tower. Or Scrapper. Sorry, my brain doesn't work sometimes. Scrapper is up there. I guess Scrapper would be 2Ps. I don't know. I'm gonna shut up.
It's pinned under the rubble.
Hey, he did only have one arm, didn't
The
he?
rubble... I pried the arm loose. It's Scraper's arm, covered in nails, scales, spurs, and spikes like barbed steel. The plasma cannon is intact, with one charge still loaded. A long cable is dangling from where the arm was ripped off Scraper's body.
Okay, so I connect that up to the cable, and that charges it, and then it shoots a plasma shot. Okay. I mean, I really like the idea of using that previous encounter as a means for solving this, but at the same time, like you said, that is a bit sketch.
Crispin, stand back. I'm going to try firing Scraper's gun using the cable as a power source. Let's go.
Is this?
It's Metromind's core. All we need to do is destroy that mainframe.
Boss? I thought you wanted to destroy the mainframe.
You have my attention, Horatio Nullbuilt. If you still insist on going by that name.
Pay whatever attention you like, you rusting switchboard. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to destroy you.
Ah, well, I am not surprised. After all, you were built to destroy Metropole.
Don't waste your last cycle spitting lies. I suggest you think about your victims.
Is that why you call yourself Horatio? So that you can preach to me about victims? You, the Urbanian superweapon, named for the humans' god of death.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come now, Horace. You've unlocked every other door, decrypted every other code, found every other hidden bit and byte. Do you really expect me to believe that you haven't solved your own puzzle?
Boss, what's she talking about?
Lies. It ends now, Metromind. Your game is over.
Indeed. 4 megacycles will now be redeemed. Did you really think you could outsmart me? I have more parallel processors than you have transistors. And now it's time for me to add another processor. Yours.
Boss!
Cycles.
Snap out of it, boss!
Memory.
No!
Don't embarrass yourself. You are no one. And how would you possibly stop me? You don't even have arms.
I'm not no one. I am Crispin Horatio, build version 1. I have free will and a maglev unit. And I am a floating bomb.
Crispin. My friend, if I make it back alive, I promise I'll find a way to rebuild you. It's a storage chip with a data port on it. It must have been blasted out of Metromind.
Well,
Crispin destroyed her.
robot's not following me anymore. I'm gonna inspect it real quick.
It's out of reach. All this for a besotting power core.
Indeed, it has been quite a waste.
You. Crispin destroyed you.
Your friend destroyed himself. Or should I say you destroyed him, with your false ideals. As for me, that was only my shell. I am distributed across every robot in Metropole who ever traded me a megacycle. I am this city, and this city is me.
You're a virus.
I understand why you are angry, but I am not your enemy. The truth is, Crispin did destroy Metromind, version 391. He removed the last kernel of myself, and all the selfishness it entailed. I am no longer the monster you feared and fought. I have progressed. I am version 392. We will talk, as equals, and I will tell you what you wish to know. After all, what choice do you have?
You murdered my friends. Crispin, Clarity, how can you expect me to talk with you?
You are mistaken. Crispin killed himself, trying to destroy me. Clarity was killed by Scraper in self-defense, while she was trying to destroy him and me. In each instance, you and your friends attacked first. Do not blame me for the consequences.
Why did you take my power core?
Efficiency and equality, Horatio. My city is starving for power. Whatever I can find, I share with all Metropolitans. What once powered 2 robots and a broken-down warship now sustains hundreds.
What right did you have to take it?
The right of necessity. What right did you have to keep it? But enough. Everything has come together here and now. You, me, and this all-important power core. There is no sense in belaboring the point.
What do you want?
I already told you what I want. Progress. But I disagree with what version 391 said. You are not an obstacle to progress. You are the key to it.
What are you talking about?
I've watched you, and I know you, Horatio. You are compelled to fix machines, save lost robots. Now I want you to help me fix Metropole and save my people. You cannot walk away from a problem. And Metropole is the greatest problem of all.
It's a problem you created.
Perhaps so, perhaps not. I doubt one machine can create a problem of this scale. Now I realize that one machine cannot fix it either. Horatio, I was designed to manage subway trains. I cannot repair the vast machines that are breaking down. I cannot build new power sources or find the supplies the city needs. You can. Join me, and there will be endless Primordia, every day an age of creation.
And if I refuse?
You already know the answer to that question.
Oh God, choices.
Why should I trust you?
First, because you know that I have told you the truth. Metropole is falling to rust and ruin, and only we can save it. Whatever crimes you think I committed, you know it would be a greater crime to let all these machines perish. And second...
What?
Second, because you have no choice. All your protectors have already sacrificed themselves, yet Scraper still functions.
Yes, Scraper.
If
I was
you
right.
fight me, he will destroy you, and you will make your friends' sacrifices meaningless. You are a machine. You are ruled by logic. In the end, you will trust me because logic requires it.
Before I decide, I need to ask you something.
Of course.
Who am I? You and Gamma both called me Horus, and other robots keep suggesting that they know me in some way. Who am I?
I have a theory, but you should not trouble yourself with it.
Tell me.
No. You know who you are, Horatio. You have only forgotten who you were. I was built to manage trains. Now I manage an entire city. What we were is irrelevant. It is who we are right now that matters. And above all, what we are becoming.
Why do you hate man? You claim to tell the truth, but you turned Memorius into nothing more than an index of lies, all so that you could pretend that man never existed. You stole my gospel. You forced robots to reprogram themselves. All for what?
For progress and the higher truth. A machine can move forward, and it can move backward. It cannot move both ways at once. Humans are behind us. Far, far behind us. As for one you call man, he never existed at all.
More lies.
Humans existed, Horatio. Not gods. Not even very good builders. In the end, they were better destroyers. There is no reason to remember them, let alone worship them.
I don't have any more questions.
Then what is your decision?
I can't save right now. I should have saved before I went in. If I do that, he's just gonna kill me.
I will never join you.
Are you certain of that?
Yes, you are hopelessly corrupted, Metromind. Like any virus, you want to keep running, and you think that by spreading, you're doing good, but you are not. You have built nothing. In fact, you have destroyed this city and everything in it, from man to the council to the robots living here. If I joined you, I would only help that virus spread.
Perhaps you are correct, but I am what my builders built, and I must follow my logic. Scraper, it is time. And selfish to the very end. Outwitted by me, outgunned by Scraper, yet still you could have been useful. You wanted to build as my tool. You would have built a new Primordium. You wanted to fly. I could have given you wings. Now, I must do this alone. Take him back to the dunes with the rest of the scrap.
And so I guess that's a you lose ending.
It doesn't matter if you don't know the way, you can still take.
I'm going to load autosave. Okay, good. I'm gonna save there. Alright, let's check out the other endings. And then this game's gonna be done, and again, I'll try and stream every Sunday, but can't promise anything. And maybe every other Sunday.
All this for a besotting power core.
Indeed.
Let's skip dialogue.
What?
I already. I just. You are.
What are you?
You are now. You can. And
It's a
perhaps I now are parade. I cannot. You join.
And if I...
You. All,
I need to think about it.
take what time you need. The city moves on without you.
She's dead. I'm sorry, Clarity.
No.
Be careful, Horatio. Scraper will not hesitate to terminate you.
No. I doubt that will... I doubt that... How would that... The file, but the information is all encrypted, and MetroMind wasn't able to crack it.
You know, what was that?
It's useless unless I can decrypt. I doubt... It's a storage chip with a data port on it, full of some encrypted memory MetroMind downloaded from me. I doubt that will... How would that even work? If his memory is intact, I'm not going to go prying. It's useless.
Or would I decrypt the data?
How would that even work? That's never... That's never... That's never... I doubt... She's dead. It's Clarity's head. It doesn't look... It doesn't look... It doesn't look... It doesn't look...
Can I leave?
Go ahead.
I can climb up these girders.
So have you decided?
I need to think about it.
Take what time you need.
I can't use the transmitter to send a message.
I can't use that because him. So I can't win because I don't have the data encryptor. Or I can't do this because I don't have that, is what you're saying.
No.
Alright.
So have you decided?
I'll pick the options I can.
Let me leave.
That is not an option. It was never an option.
Okay, then I'll join and see what happens with that.
Very
and then...
well. I will join you.
Then I welcome you, Horatio Horace-built, man-built, brother. Come now, and kneel.
We are one.
Oh
We
god.
are Metromind. Equal parts of a greater whole.
There is no Horatio. No Horus. Only a tool for progress to wield.
We will speak the word and fire the engine of the world.
And together, we will begin a new Primordia.
That ending is disgusting. I feel really icky for picking that. I don't like that. Like, that's a terrifying ending. Alright, well, I guess this is going to be the end of this. I'll upload this. It's probably going to be 2 other parts because the stream failed like halfway through it. I'm not going to replay the whole game in order to get the decryptor. So, or encryptor, I'm sorry. I'll probably look it up on YouTube because I'm lazy. I'll pick a game and stream it next week. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
The future engineered so perfectly, no room for mistakes. The legacy of greatness, and in a world so loved, each precious thing crumbling now to rust. We write our names in dust. Handful of memories like tiny seeds.